Welcome to Meltdown Confessions, Chapter 3. I decided to make this video because a woman that I met a couple of days ago, um, she came to me and said that her daughter suffers from major depression and what can she do? And I said, well, miss, I do understand, you know, how your daughter feels and how you feeling as a parent that you yourself, may have not ever dealt with depression or have never been depressed. Um, And she said that her daughter walks around every day, a smile on her face, seemed like without a care in the world. But then she told me that she started to see signs of her being withdrawn. And I said, Miss, I totally understand because, you know, me myself suffered from depression, ever since I was 13, you know, um, and I decided to make this video because a lot of people is under the assumption that if you walk around with a smile on your face, happy, um, you act like you don't have a care in the world, or you have everything that a normal person will want to have, that you're not depressed, you're happy, the whole world is in the palm of your hand. But that is very untrue. Some of us gets depressed. Some of us have problems that we can't talk to other people about. We can't talk to even our own family about because we don't want to seem different or look differently. But at the same time, depression is a disease that a lot of us suffer from. But while others choose to, keep everything bottled in, keep everything to themselves, that only leads to self-destruction, you know. And as I was talking to this lady explaining my battles with depression, it, we sat down, we talked for a good while. And I told her, the best advice I could give her as a person that had depression. And even to this day, I'm still fighting that battle of depression. I said that the best thing you can do is be there for your child because you don't want that depression to turn into suicide, which a lot of people that have been depressed or suffer from depression, without them having an outlet to talk about it, or without having somebody or people that they feel they can trust to have their expressions, have the way they are thinking, expressed without facing judgment, that could lead to suicide. That's why I said that I could never look down on anybody, and I mean anybody, man, woman, child, black or white, that comes to me and says, I suffer from depression, which I understand that. I understand the symptoms. I understand, what a person goes through because me, myself, I suffer from depression. Even, when my father passed years ago, and it's like when a person that you love dearly passes away, a part of you dies with them. A lot of people doesn't realize that. A lot of people don't see that. A lot of people say, well, yeah, life goes on, and it will be okay. But those are the same people that doesn't understand what you, the individual, is going through. And, we have family members that wants to be there, that tries their best to let the individual know that, okay, well, what you say won't be used against you, or what you tell me will stay between you and I. But if that person that suffers from depression um doesn't feel in themselves that you are that outlet that they need to be able to survive, not just in a physical form, but a mental form. then those words of encouragement would mean nothing. So, that with that said, a lot of us, have problems, A man could be depressed, a woman could be depressed, all of us have circumstances or, you know, drama in our lives that we get depressed. Me myself, in a split of an eye, I lost a brother, mother, and nephew. And with that said, I've got really depressed. I didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be like a man on the island by myself. No friends, just able to gather my thoughts and work everything out for myself. Which that in doing that, a lot of the few people that I consider close to me never knew that with depression and the deeper that you get in your depression, which it is a disease. Well, it's not bad. It's just that circumstances or events happen in a person's life that they feel that they are at wit's end, nowhere to turn, no one to talk to, no one to understand their plight in trying to understand themselves and what they're going through. I've known a lot of people that kill themselves because of depression. They being so depressed that they just feel like they at wit end. They don't have nobody to turn to, nobody to really understand what they're going through. But me myself, I suffered from depression since I was 13 years old. You know, um, I've done everything that I knew from poetry to, you know, being the natural me. Love listening to music. To anybody that knows me personally know I love music, any type of music. But with the passing of my mother, brother, and nephew, all 1 week after the other, that's when that depression became a major factor in my life. Was that I didn't want to be around nobody. I've, I've in some way, distanced myself from others. And to anyone that suffers from depression, my best advice is to stay close to the ones that you know is there for you. Stay close to the ones that you know are your true friends. My best advice to those that suffer from depression is to seek help. Don't look at it as it's a disease, which it's not a disease. Some people may say a disease. And in some instances, it may be a disease, but it like any disease, any problem, it can be treated, with the right ones around you, true family, true friends, that you can get help. And to anybody that's listening to this video and can find some sort of agreement or uh, something out of this video that can soothe with their every mistake, depression or what they're going through, something that is then my real. job is done. I But enjoy making what this that said, video for anyone that suffers from depression. And trust me, many more will come. My name is Namulan Omega, and this is Meltdown Confessions, Chapter 3.